Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's Casual, the Transformer Collector here, back with another Transformers unboxing / review. Today I'm covering Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Autobot Sixgun. Now, taking a quick look at the packaging. Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy down at the bottom there. Autobot Sixgun going up the left side of the package. Transformers going up the right side of the package. Generations logo, top right corner. Takara Tomy. Hasbro down here, ages 8+ in 3 different languages. Now, on the side of the package here, we have really cool artwork of Sixgun firing off at somebody up in the sky there. Now, Sixgun is a remake of one of Metroplex's additional bots that came with the G1 Metroplex. The one we had back in the 80s was not complicated by a long shot, so Hasbro's redone it and made it a little more articulated and definitely a lot cooler than the original 80s toy. Now, on the back of the package here, it says it's going to take about 16 steps to transform Sixgun from his robot to spaceship type mode here. And it's also showing that you can kind of disconnect the limbs and stuff to make guns for other Transformer figures. Right here, they're showing Ironhide as an example of how you would do that. Now, on the side of the package here, we've got real cool artwork of the Ark leaving Cybertron with several Autobots and Decepticons kind of fighting along the surface there, and a couple of profile shots of various Autobots in the team there, and Optimus kind of overlooking the whole scene. Alright, so since we took a look at the packaging, we're going to go ahead and bust this open and get to the good part. Now, with Sixgun out of the packaging, we do get instructions. Instructions are going to be dual-sided, showing how to turn him from the robot to the little spaceship mode. Also showing how you're going to turn him into the guns to use with other various robots. I'm not actually going to be doing instructions anymore in my videos, so we're going to stick that off to the side. If you guys want to see the instructions for these guys, you're going to have to check out another review, or leave it in the comment section if you want me to add the instructions back to the videos. Anyway, now with the figure, you get these little backdrops. Most of the Siege Deluxe class figures are coming with a little backdrop that's in the package. It's totally up to you whether you want to use this or not, but it's something Hasbro kind of gives you to add some flair in displaying your figure. Now to the actual figure with Sixgun. Now, I know a couple of my local guys here actually have this toy, and my homeboy Iron Ken, I think he had something going on with the leg. His leg was real loose. So I am proud to announce that I actually got a pretty stable figure. It doesn't feel super loose. Looks like it's gonna be very, very easy to pose, that I'm not gonna have any problems with. Now this guy does sport an awesome red and white paint job with black kind of outlining some of the other areas and on some of his weapons and whatnot. Now the guns here were attached to the back of that, and you saw I just pulled those off so he could display them in his hands like that. And articulation with him, looks like the arms are going to get a full rotation. He's going to have a bicep swivel as well as the elbow joint there. Weapons are going to be able to be wielded underhand or overhand there because the little 5mm port. He also has several of those little 5mm ports kind of throughout him on the figure. And you can kind of put these weapons any way you want to. You can do something like that with shoulder blasters. Or if that tab wasn't in the way, you could do stuff like that. Or hell, you could do that if you wanted to. So little ports just add for all kind of little additional options. And he's got these other little tabs on him too. We'll figure those out as we go along here. They're probably going to have something to do with the spaceship mode. The head, it looks like, oh, we get this little shield thing out of the way back here. We can get a full rotation on that head like that. Down at the waist, you get a waist swivel, so you're going to be able to rotate that. This is a part former, so a lot of people aren't happy about that. It doesn't really fold and flip around to transform. You just kind of unpeg stuff and repeg it in a different configuration. And down at the legs here after the waist, you got real nice stiff joints on my figure at least, so you can get some good high kicks forward and backwards like that if you want to. He's also going to have a, since it just kind of plugs in there, you can rotate the leg right at that thigh section right here. And he's also got the knee joint. Then also has an ankle tilt, another very nice feature with the Siege toys that we're getting from Hasbro and Takara. You get little ankle tilts now with the guys, so you can get some really really cool kind of flared out poses like that. That is him. We'll spin him around, bring him up a little bit closer so we can take a look at him. There is his head sculpt. Good job on the paint. Not too much, not too little. I think they did very good with that. So really nice figure. I like it a lot. Alright, now so since it's a part former, we're just going to start pulling stuff apart and then we'll peg it back together. So legs are just going to pop off and you get stubby here. Then this upper section here should detach from this. This is another little weapons type section thing here. So you end up with all these little bits and pieces. Going to go ahead and pop these legs back on here facing this direction. We're going to keep these tabs out here, I believe. And we're going to put the legs back on. Now you got these two little ports right here, right there, right there. They're just going to come up and plug right into that. Same thing on this other side. You're going to take that little port right there, just bring it up and plug it into the little tab that's going on the waist section kind of there. Now the legs, they're just going to kind of fold over like this. So you end up with this, like that. Now we're going to stick that off to the side just for a quick second here. We're going to take these little arms. We're going to take this and we're going to plug it into there, making sure that's facing up. We're going to do the same thing with that other side. It's just going to tab right into there. Alright, now with those tabbed in, we are going to turn the face around for that. Bring it up, and we're going to bring this little panel up right here to cover that face up so you can't see it. Then all we do is take it, and there's a little peg hole right here on that, and we got a peg hole right there. So what you're going to do is just take this and plug it into that little porthole. So that's what you get there with the little spaceship mode. Just like that there. There's little thrusters on the back there. Not a transformer at all. You just kind of pull everything apart and peg it back together. Now you're left over with a couple of weapons here, so if you wanted to display those, you could peg them on the underside here. Like I say, these Siege toys are loaded with ports, tons of ports. So there you go. You display them underneath the wings in the little spaceship mode there. Then you got these other two guns. You could do something like that. Popping them in like that. There. So tons of options though. You got a little port right there. Each one of these little cannons is a port. There is ports on the back there, ports on the hands, ports. So that's a little spaceship mode there for Sixgun. Now, like I say, you can pull these things apart, and there's little tabs underneath here, so that can be a gun for whoever you want to. I guess we could take these little cannons off and peg it in. Well, maybe not that one. Peg it on the side if you want to, like that. So that'd be a gun for somebody. It'd be a real good gun for Ironhide because it's got that red color. Other arm be the same thing. It's got a tab on that one. You can pull it out. That'll make another gun for whatever you want to do. Then these arms make great guns too for other figures. You get that out of the way, kinda. That'll be a good little gun for somebody there. And then the other thing here, untabbed, so you could use that like as a backpack for somebody. So I'm gonna bring out Optimus Prime from the Siege line here real quick to kind of show those weapon options. He's got some red going on him, so this shouldn't be too bad. So like we could take that cannon there and put that in Prime's arm. Then he's got the big red cannon now on his back here. This is actually Optimus's weapon. But on his back, we could, you can tab that in so it's like a shoulder cannon for Prime behind his head there. Then we could take that off. You could peg it in like this if you wanted to, be like a jetpack for Prime kinda. He also has these 2 pegs on his arms, I see. But the head's not gonna let me pull that off. You could display it like a little arm blaster shield thing, closing these up around the arms like that. Then let's see, since he's got the little ports facing up there, you could even put them on the bottom of Optimus's feet like this. Have to borrow this gun back to pull that off. So you could do that if you wanted to. Kind of have Optimus with the little gun feet there. So, pretty nifty little toy, even though it doesn't have an official transformation per se where there's any real engineering or folding around. It still looks pretty cool. So there you have it. Very cool deluxe figure from Hasbro Takara. And in fact, this will conclude my unboxing slash review for Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy 6-Gun. If you guys liked the video, man, be sure to click the like button. Also, please leave me a comment. I love chatting with you guys. It's awesome. I've made some really cool friends on YouTube. So y'all make sure to comment on the video. Give me some feedback about 6-Gun. Is it yay or nay? Do you guys like him? Let me know what's up with it. And if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss out when I do videos in the near future. And with all of that said, Casual the Transformer Collector is out.